So, hello everyone, welcome to Exampur again. Welcome to all. And first of all, please do join the session and do share the session as possible, as more as possible. Okay. So yesterday I had given a question from the GS paper 1, and basically the question is belongs to the world history, and today I will try to write the answer. Vivek, very good evening. And first of all, thanks to all who joined the session. Nitish Kumar, very good evening. So, thanks to all, first of all, because in the last session, uh, literally, you supported lots because I think this channel is totally depends on means we can say totally depends on you who just join the sessions, watch the classes. Okay. So yesterday there are few students basically who have written this answer question of the answer. So, but I don't want to just name in this session because someone can think that some sir is going to the bias. Okay, so I just don't want to go to the bias. Dimpy Yadav, very good evening. So please hurry up, do join the session. Yes, Nitesh, exam is very near, but UPSC is monitoring. Yes. Basically, what is the date? What is the date of the BPSC of prelims exam? Kajal Verma, hello. Very good evening. Yes, so let's start the session and try to get the answer. What will be the right answer of this particular question? Okay. So yes. Basically, this question it belongs to the GS paper 1 and from the history part and basically the world history part. Okay. So I have already dealt the GS paper 4, ethics, integrity, aptitude, but I have never ever go in September. Okay, Nitish, no problem. You can just focus to your in your BPSC exam because this is the answer writing session, so you can skip it or not, it's up to you. Okay, so let's start the session. First we have a question, and what the question is all about. The question is basically talks about the World War One. Okay, and this World War One, after the World War One, what is the circumstances, what is the factors which is basically responsible to the World War Two. Okay, so the question is about post World War One. Okay, means post means basically the question is about the 1914 to 18. Okay, this is the time period of the World War One. Means the question is talking about the World War, post World War. Yani ki means we can say world means we can say 19 after the 1918. The Treaty of Versailles sowed the seeds for another even greater war. Okay, so I got the some answer copies of this particular question, and literally I can say I think they are Vivek. I just checked recently when I was coming to the office, or then that time I checked your copies, or means we can say PDF. Yes, something is error, but I will try to sort out that loopholes or lacunas or errors we can say in this session. Okay, so even greater war, or we can say in this place we can just replace this word, these three words from the World War II. Okay, now the question demand. You know that every question has the three dimensions. three part means introduction, body and conclusion. So in this question I will come to the introduction, but before I will deal with the what is the body part, which dimensions or you need to address in this particular question. So there is a the Treaty of Versailles showed the seats for another, means this is just a sentence. This is sentence and you just try to identify what the question is all about and what is the demand of the question. Okay, question demands in the body part what is the condition or what is the factors which is responsible to the World War II. Okay, what is the condition or what is the factors, means we have to deal with the factors which is responsible for World War II. And we in the, first thing in the factors, what is the factors? Okay, first dimension. Next dimension, is it the World War, is it the Treaty of Versailles which is basically we can show which is solely responsible for the World War II? No. So in the last or in the we can say before the conclusion, we have to deal the what are the other conditions which basically lead to the World War II, means factors responsible, and after that we have to write another factors. This is the other dimensions. Okay, or we can say in this dimension we can write the we can say what are the impacts, what are the circumstances after the World War I, or we can say after what are the circumstances after the Treaty of Versailles. So we have a factors, one dimension. After that we have a dimensions of another factors, but in between we have to just give a in very briefly what are the implications, what are the circumstances or conditions in between. Okay, so and after that we will conclude. Okay, so I am not feeling well. We can say cold and cough is very we can say very thick. Yes, so let's start this session without any further delay. So let's try to write the what will be the answer. So first thing I have to write the introduction. So introduction, you just keep it as simple as possible. You can just write the World War I. World War I, which is yes, World War I. In World War I, Allied powers defeated the Central Power, and this basically this resulted into the Treaty of Versailles. Okay, you can just write in very simple manner. Okay, and this will be your introduction. Means we can say I just rub this one. Yes. In World War One, in World War One, Allied power defeated Central Power. You know that Allied powers means USA, Britain, European country are in the Central Power. We can say Germany, USA, or we can say some other countries, Japan. Central defeated Central Power, and resulted to Treaty of Versailles. What are the times in 1919 was resulted to Treaty of Versailles in 1919. That's it. So this will be your no Vivek. I will manage, and I will manage, and I think yes, this is a very weak point. This will make a very big point for others. Dimpy Kumar, a very good evening. Dimpy Kumar, I think you are the Hindi medium student, na? I think Dimpy Kumar, you are the Hindi medium student. Please do confirm. Let me know. Yes. So this is the my introduction part. But what will be the body part? And first we will address the what are the factors or what are the reasons behind the World War II. Okay. Yes. So I'm just hoping, because I have no options. So I'm just hoping that you will continue this session and just try to we can say that take more and more from these classes. Okay. So this is basically answer writing classes, and yesterday I had given one question from GS paper 1, and today's I will just try to make the answer what you have to what are the best structure, what are the best we can say presentation regarding this particular question. Okay. So very good evening, cute baby. That is very interesting name. Okay. So one thing I want to just write before the body part, that is this treaties which was very unfair and we can say very humiliating in manner against the Germany, because under this one thing I just want to tell you that if you do not want to read the world history, don't worry. If I will just we can say 10 to 15 question, maximum 10 question, not 15 question. If I will do some 15 question in my answer writing session, I think your world history will be completed, I think, because there are some repeated questions regarding World War One, or we can say the World War Two. What are the circumstances? What are the regions, factors, something. So there are no any they are repeated topics or repeated we can say themes. Themes are there. So you don't worry about this particular topic. This particular topic, we can say world history. So I will just try to do one thing, that is if I do something 4 to 5 question, it will also be manageable. Okay, for this part is concerned. So let's write one thing more. This treaty of Versailles was a very unfair and humiliating against Germany. Okay. Now only two questions, maximum two questions, there are possibility to come, but in last 2 to 3 years papers, I have seen that there are only one question in, I think there are one year, that is I think 2020 or 2019, I think there are no any questions from world history. It may also be happen, so don't worry about. So one question, so the weightage is very less, we can say one questions, we can say there is possibility to ask. So don't be panic regarding this particular question. I think you just do 4 to 5 question, just it can be manageable. Okay, so this is the the point in between the body and introduction, or we can say this is a part of the introduction part. This is a part of the introduction. Okay, now move on the next. We can say the body part. In the body part, we can just what will be the heading of the body part? Yes, factors. Factors that factors responsible for factors responsible for even greater war, means we can say for greater war, or you can just write the or World War II. Okay, you just bracket this subheading and let's make some point. So one point I can write here because I have some space from here. So first thing, there are issues regarding the imposition of treaty, because this treaty is very unfair in manner, because Treaty of Versailles basically we can say the Germany do not agree was sorry, Germany didn't agree with this treaty, and Germany could not participate to in this treaty. The voice and the concerns of the Germany was not considered in this treaty, we can say. So ultimately we can say that this treaty was imposition of the uh, uh, imposition in the Germany. So this treaty was unfair, or we can say imposed treaty. We can say just in two words, imposed treaty on the Germany. So first thing we can say uh, this treaty in history, one thing you have to keep in mind that first thing, uh, it's depend on the question, what kind of questions are there, because some questions, suppose you have a question about revolt of 1857, you can just write what are the reasons behind the failure, and suppose you have a question regarding the non-cooperation movement, what are the reasons behind the failure, means you have some reasons, and some reasons you can write in the point in manner, you can write. But in the history, but in some question, suppose we have a world history question, in these questions we have to write, you can also write point in manner, but try to just means we can say don't looks like incomplete sentence. Okay, just ensure these things, and these things you have to keep in mind. This treaty was like, and make sentence as simple as possible. This treaty was like as a imposed treaty. I will make at least 6 to 7 reason, which is basically I will try to find the provisions from this treaty. Okay, 6 to 7 reasons or factors, we can say. Apart from this, I will make some other reasons which is basically lead to the World War II. So you have a lots of reason regarding World War II. What are the reasons behind this? There are some reasons regarding the treaty, and there are some reasons regarding the other factors. So that this treaty was like as an imposed treaty on Germany. Okay. So this is very simple in language. And first thing, first and important thing, this is not a copy paste. So this is my language. This is we can say this is my own language. Okay, you can also just look this sentence, and you can also guess this is a, means you can say own language. This is not copy paste. This is not a, means chipkana. Okay, so this is the first language, this is the first point. Okay, or we can say first factors or first reason behind this. Okay, now move on the next. Okay. Next point is Germany had to pay a huge amount to the Allied powers, or simply we can say, in the Allied powers there are France and Britain, or we simply just say in two words, war indemnity. War indemnity means Germany had to pay a huge amount to the Allied powers. Why? Because Allied powers wanted to uh, just crippled the economy of the Germany. Because if any country, suppose if I just want to link in this current scenario, any country having a strong economy, so having a strong economy, those country have also capability of to build or to develop in the military part. So first and foremost thing, crippled the economy of that particular country. Ultimately, it will reduce or diminish the military part or armed part. Okay, so we can say, so this treaty basically a very harsh or a very unfair provisions are there. So that is basically which is the amount which had to pay Germany to the France or other European country. So we can say a huge amount to pay allied power, allied power. And what is the result? What is the result? What is the intention behind this? This to crippled the economy of Germany. Okay, Germany. I am feeling right now that my world history is very good, because something means some challenges I also face. That is when I write the answer writing today, means this is applicable for today's itself. That if suppose in the on the daily basis you also write the daily basis on the some questions, I will also I use also write the some questions, not some question, 20 questions on the daily basis under the 2 and 2.5 hours, not complete 3 hours, and 20 questions. So when I just write to write any questions which is basically related to the world history or history, so in that time I my sentence is we can say not come in instantly or immediately in my mind. So this is a very big drawback, or we can say like in history part. But for polity, or we can say GS paper 2 or GS paper 3, even we can say GS paper 4, I'm so much comfort. Okay, yes. So the next point is this is the second point. Okay, so are you getting my point? Are you understanding? Please let me know. Are you understanding? Because this is the first time I will dealing with the history question, or basically world history. Or world history, we cannot say world history is very boring. We can say the weightage is very less. So that's why we have not interest in the world history. But somehow, please do confirm that. Because ma'am deals with the history part, and today I am dealing with the history portion. So next thing, yes, loss of territory. Mridul, you are there? Yes. Initially I have not seen. Okay, no problem. So next point, that are you enjoying history portions with me? Are you enjoying or not? Means, not enjoying means I mean to say that you you are able to understand na, what I'm just trying to say, what I'm just trying to explain to you. Yes. So next point is loss of territory. Loss of territory. You can make this point as simple as possible. Means yes. So loss of territory means there are some territory. We can say Germany have a territory colonies in Africa. Germany have a colonies in even China. Germany have a colonies in even, I can say, the Pacific part. We can say South China Sea. So there are some colonies of Germany in that time. So under the Treaty of the Versailles, Germany had to give some colonies or some even some places, some territory which comes under the Germany, which comes under the part of the territory. Germany also had to give away, or we can say give to the those territory to the Allied power, or we can say France, or we can say France, Poland, and Denmark. Okay, so you don't need to mention some kind of we can say points. You only need to express or write in as simple as possible. Loss of territory, which part we can say the uh, colonies colonies in Africa, Africa, uh, China, etc. to 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 allied power, to allied power means you need to substantiate this point as from some good points we can say. वर्षा चमोली, yes sir, clarity है आपकी teaching में. वर्षा चमोली, I think I'm just we can say I think you joined my class in very last since very last, or we can say in uh, very long time. So uh, is there any reasons why you are not attending the classes in last some days? Suddenly some comment I have in the screens, and I just means we can say when this persons came here suddenly. So first thing, when you enter this session, please do confirm that you are here or you join the sessions, because I just keep in my mind that yes, you persons are there, because something I just thinking about, okay, there are something 15 watching now, but some persons which basically try to uh, continue the sessions with the chat of mode. So this is also very good, but sometime when I something I just ask to you something questions or do confirm anything point, so in that time please make some confirmations from your side. Okay, no problem. But and Varsa Chamoli, I think maybe she is preparing for the exams. Yes, yes. I think I we can say I was just hoping that there is some issues are there, because in last 1 or 2 weeks there are fewer students, but in today's there are some newer students, or we can say, but main problem is sustaining. Sustain is very important. One person, I don't want to name his, because that person who I think uh, last in February, this time February, he joined my session, and this time he's in the class, and I also hoping that uh, you all are sustained with myself, and do continue these sessions, all the sessions, and get your dream or get into the whatever we can say IAS, IPS, or we can say simply UPSC. Okay. So loss of territory. This is the next point. Next point, loss of territory, high amount paying, which is very harsh provisions of the Treaty of Versailles. Next is the demilitarizations of Rhineland. What is demilitarization? Means you cannot hold any military, or you cannot hold any armed forces. Okay, so under this treaty there is a very we can say just like a provision. In today's Japan has a some kind of things which we can say Japan has not any official military. Basically, USA protect protect the Japan's in terms of military, or USA is responsible for the armed forces. But here the treaty which basically mention that the militarization of Rhineland. Rhineland. What is the Rhineland? Rhineland basically a place. Thank you, Nidesh, and thank you so much. And Mridul, thank you so much. Always, I am always with you. And I just want to that if suppose I have attempted my UPSC in journey, I have I think 5 attempt. Okay, I have last attempt, but I just want to that your dream could not could not stop your, or we can say don't stop in the midway. I I always wish and I always support to you that you always reach, or you just get into your goal, what you have a dream, or what you have a goal or anything. So I am always with you. So don't worry about that. Okay. And one thing more. And Varsa Chamoli, sorry for misspelling. You just thinking about in today's classes what is happening right now. So today's is completely running the classes in English. Anything is anything good or anything is fair? Yes. You have a question, you have a doubt regarding this, Varsha Chamoli? What is happening till yesterday? The class is smoothly was smoothly going the in the bilingual manner, but today suddenly the Sanjeev sir is changing that, like switch to the English and just make the classes in, you can say just complete in English. Have you any thought regarding this? So, demilitarization of Rhineland. Rhineland is a place in between the France and Germany. This is the place in between the France and Germany. This place have to give away from the Germany to the France. So, first thing, or the condition, or another condition is that this Rhineland, basically, the treaty there was some provision regarding this land. The Germany immediately have to demilitarize this territory or this Rhineland. So you can just substantiate about Rhineland. Rhineland basically which is between the France and Germany. Okay. So this is a Next point. I have again next interesting point, that is a Saar Valley. Saar Valley, which is basically in today's time, which is basically in the Germany. Okay, so in the Saar Valley, uh, yes, in the Saar Valley, under this treaty, the France and the Britain, there is a Ragini. Very good afternoon. There is a some consensus regarding the under this treaty, that we have a, we can say, there is a loss of we can say the loss of control of Saar Valley, and Saar Valley is very Saar Valley, very important part of the Germany. And in this time, the Germany losed away this Saar Valley to the France and the France and the Britain under this Treaty of Versailles. Okay, is it clear? Is it clear? In this point, means we can say here, any doubt? If you have any doubt till this point, please do let me know. Ragini, I think you are also thinking about what is happening in today's classes. Sir is completely running through the English. Are you thinking about? And sir voice is completely changed. Sir is just speaking with his mouth some little bit with the nose, because I'm suffering from some cold and cough. So Seas Valley. Acha, okay. So no. Saar Valley. SARR. Okay, I just make this correct. SARR. Saar Valley, not Seas Valley. Yes. Rhineland. In that time, Rhineland is not in between. In today's, Rhineland is the part of the Germany, but in that time, Rhineland is, we can say, this is the part where the Germany have huge militaries deportations, or we can say this is the part the Germany could control the uh, on armed forces or military's power against the allied power. So this is a very important part. For example, in today's, suppose we have we take an example of the Galwan Valley. Okay, Galwan Valley, like this. Galwan Valley, this is the disputed part. So we can say Galwan Valley, if we control this some finger 5, finger 8, this is a basically a part. If we control, or we can, if we acquire these portions, then definitely we have a advantage against the China. Yes. Okay, no problem. One thing more. I think one question to Nitesh, Varsa, and Ragini, because remaining Mridul and Vivek and many more, I have just asked same question in last class session. So one question to Ragini, Varsa, and Nitesh: Are you comfort? Are you feeling comfortable with my session, which is running through the English, complete in English? And I will just I'm trying to make my session as simple as possible, because I know you all are connected to me, and I know what are the we can say the uh, the circumstances. Okay, I don't want to say anything. Yes, I think you can guess what is. Mr. Perfect. Yes, Mr. Perfect are there. So, Mr. Perfect, very good evening to all who are not the comment box, those persons. Yes, yes, finally, I got satisfied. Next point is loss of control of Sarvili. These are the factors, these are the regions which is responsible for the World War II, or we can say these are the factors or regions which lead to the Germany again to become to wanted to become a major European power. Or we can say World War II lead to. So next point is disarmament. Yes, comfortable. Finally, disarmament. What is disarmament? Disarmament means basically when you not hold any military or armed forces. That is the condition of disarmament. Or we just uh, refuse or give away any armed or military weapons. Regarding this means you cannot hold any armed forces. That is basically means disarmament, which is also a provision under the Treaty of Versailles. Okay, so this is the disarmament. So next thing and last point, a type of calamity. Yes, uh, one thing, disarmament basically is, this is topic of your internal security, PSIR, political science. Mr. Perfect, I think yes, this is a very big issues regarding this. So, Mr. Perfect, I will make my sentence as simple as possible, and I think a little bit, or not little bit. I think you, if you just join my session for few days means 2 to 3 days, only for 2 to 3 days, I will guarantee you that after 2 to 3 days, uh, you will be comfort with my session or with my classes. Okay, so don't worry. I will also take care for you, for your concerns. So don't worry. Okay, and what are your concerns? I already means we can say no means almost uh, uh, major concerns what you have, I know, and I will try to make uh, we can say try to sort out those concerns over the classes. Okay, disarmament means we can say uh, you have you are not having any armed forces, means you have not any military power, or we can say uh, armed forces, we can say, just say they are suppose we have a, in India we have a BSF, we have a armed, we have a army, we have a navy. So disarmament, we can say you cannot hold any armed forces. Okay, so the Germany have some harsh condition, some we can say humiliating conditions, like punishment, we can say, not punishment, we can say. I am using English because there are some we can say new norms new norms regarding this channel, and there are some changes regarding the internal management in the Exampur, and they are new president of the Exampur. Basically, the name is Vijay Kalyan Jha, which basically last week he became the new president in Exampur. So, with due respect to the my new president, So we have to deliver our all the classes in this channel in English medium, in English language. So this is the reason. And unfortunately, today, not today, last night, uh, I am suffering from the cold and cough. So little bit I no, I'm not feeling to speak in very well, but no, I can manage. Okay. And the what are the response what I just getting from your side? I am very happy and I am enjoying. I don't just keep to the mind that I am suffering from something cold and cough. This is a very small thing. I can manage this. Okay. Yes, sir. We are preparing for English medium too. Yes. So let's move on the next. Let's move on the next. Now, this is the point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 point. 6 points means 6 factors, which is basically mentioned in the Mr. Perfect. Yes. No, no. Basically, I last we can say the I'm just trying to learn a new language. I am comfort with both English and Hindi, but apart from these two language, I'm trying to learn uh, three new language, and I think you are wondering about what are the three language. The three language are Bengali, Marathi, and Kannada. These three language I am trying to learn. Okay, and after not 2 to 3 months, I'm will use these languages in my class for demo. Not I'm completely taking this class for demo because if you learn new languages, then that time your brain work in very active in manner. I think so. Okay. So next, in last you can write. In last you can write means you can just mention one up in one paragraph. What are the conditions after this imposition of treaty on the Germany? So after this, what are the implications? In short, you can just mention the yes. So next thing, what are the conditions after that when the Treaty of Versailles imposed on the Germany? So the conditions was, we can say, after the you can make this we can say statement, or we can say dimensions in point in manner, because you can just mention these things in just show that these are the implications after the Treaty of Versailles. So after the imposition of Treaty of Versailles. Okay, what are the implications? So first thing, uh, Germany have we can say shattered in terms of no, not an issues. Basically, I'm just trying to learn. Okay, I will not teach in those languages. I will just keep myself uh, with Hindi and English. In Hindi channel, I have a class for today at 5 p.m. So I have very less time. So if you just want to listen Hindi from my side, because in today's classes I think you have not heard any Hindi language except to, except na. Okay, So you can join that session. In that session, I am using the word of Hindi. Okay. Yes. So first thing, shattered Germany in terms of Germany, in terms of politically, politically, okay, militarily, militarily, economically, 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 okay. And next thing, which you can just write the after the situations, one thing you can just make another line, uh, Adolf Hitler, you can just mention his name, and he just denounced the Treaty of Versailles and tried to make the Germany as we can say in the original positions what they have in the before they had the before. Adolf Hitler denounced the Treaty of Versailles and ensured or we can say gain the support of the Germans, and ensure, you can just write, gain the support of the Germans and ensure that uh, the Germany was again become the major European power, and ensured the Germany again become a major superpower. Actually, I have a little time, less time. So one thing I just want to mention in orally or verbally, that is what are the another factors which leads to the World War II. So I just tell you that another factor is failure of the League of Nations. You can just make, or you can just write what I am just telling. Next means another, apart from this, the other reasons is, other factors is failure of the League of Nations. Okay. Next is the appeasement policy. I just make here League of Nations. Okay. Appeasement policy. I will just make this short. Appeasement policy of Britain, France, and the rise of fascism. Rise of fascism. This thing you can make in your conclude. Okay. So there is very less time. So I think you really enjoyed this session. So let's meet in the next classes in Hindi medium. Tomorrow the classes will be on the time. So let's we can say join the next session in the Hindi medium channel. Okay. So thank you so much.